The holidays are a time for stories, traditions, and coming together. And at Epcot's Festival of the Holidays, the magic is celebrated on a global scale. Today, we're taking you on a festive journey through this joyful event filled with music, flavors, and fun for the whole family.
Ready for your fast pass to unforgettable adventures? Welcome to Talk Travel to Me. Featuring our Mickey Guru Travel Company expert travel advisors, this podcast will guide you in traveling with more ease, confidence, and a sprinkle of magic. Tune in for unique insights, insider info, tips, and personal travel stories that'll transform your journeys into exhilarating moments and lifelong memories. Fasten your seatbelt, grab your passport, let's embark, and let's talk travel.
Welcome back to Talk Travel to Me. I'm Christy Willett, and I'm the host of this here podcast and founder of Mickey Guru Travel Company. Today, we're exploring one of the most heartwarming and festive events at Walt Disney World, Epcot's Festival of the Holidays. Running from late November through December, this event invites guests to experience holiday traditions from around the globe. Music, storytelling, delicious foods, and enchanting activities. Whether you're a Disney fan or just love the holidays, there's something here to spark your festive spirit. So grab some hot cocoa and let's get started. Today I'm joined by two of our magical Mickey Guru travel advisors for this episode, Nicole Fresia and Sammie Fay. Welcome back, ladies. Nicole, why don't you tell our listeners a little bit about yourself and share your favorite thing about Epcot's Festival of the Holidays?
I'm a mom and a wife from New Hampshire, and I love a snowy white Christmas at home. But there's something so special about experiencing the holidays at Epcot. One of my favorite parts of celebrating the holidays in Epcot is wandering around and taking in all the beautiful Christmas trees and decorations. I also love being able to see and learn how different cultures celebrate the season. It makes the whole experience feel both festive and meaningful.
Yeah, those decorations are incredible. And Sammie, how about you?
Hi, everybody. I'm Sammie. I also live in New Hampshire. And fun fact, Nicole and I actually went to high school together and we got reunited working for Mickey Guru, which has been quite the ride and been a lot of fun. My
Woohoo!
favorite thing about Epcot's Festival of the Holidays is the holiday storytellers. It is very nostalgic, but brings back a lot of memories for me growing up with my grandfather because Christmas was his favorite and his big thing was Santas. And you like if you were a grandchild, you had to say you believed before you were to receive any gifts on Christmas Eve, and he would tell us all these different stories of all the different types of Santa. So when I went to Epcot's Festival of the Holidays and I experienced the storytellers for the first time, it was like my grandfather was with me.
Oh, I love that. Oh my gosh.
That's so sweet.
So I have to say, I also am a huge fan of the Santas. In fact, that is something that I do every single time I go. I also really do like the glimmering greenhouse at the land. I'm a fan of that attraction anyway, but I love all the things they add in that. So that's always something that I have to see too.
Such a good way to spice up that ride.
It
Mhm.
is. Bring a little difference to it because it can get a little boring.
I
Because
love the little hidden Mickeys with the decorations.
yeah. Disney does decorations like nobody else. Like I can't get past some of the things that just blow my mind when you see them. All right, so one of the highlights of the Festival of the Holidays are its focus on diverse holiday traditions, like we mentioned. Let's dive into how Epcot brings these stories to life through music, storytelling, and special performances.
The Candlelight Processional at Epcot is something that is like known, I feel like, worldwide. I think that this is something that people just go crazy for. And if you've never done the Candlelight Processional or haven't heard about it, it's a magical musical retelling of the story of Christmas that combines both live music, a humongous choir, like we're talking a full-blown orchestra choir, and then celebrity narration. And the celebrities vary every year, and you get to see ahead of time who's going to be there on the day that you're at Epcot, which that part is kind of cool. You have Neil Patrick Harris as someone who's there a lot, Jodie Benson, who's the voice of Ariel, which to me, I think that is so awesome that they kind of tie that in. Whoopi Goldberg's been before, John Stamos, like it awesome. Like you have some high name celebrities that end up going and doing this. One thing I do hear a lot of people kind of ask about is like they know that it's based off of the story of Jesus. So, like, how religious is this? And I think Disney did a very good job, a very tasteful job of making it the story of Jesus's birth, but not making it so it was only inclusive to people who believe in that. I think they've done a really good job making it kind of open to everybody. And it's held in the American Gardens in the theater by American Adventure Pavilion. So that part's great. This is one of those things, though, if you don't show up early and you don't purchase the dining package, you are in
Yes.
big trouble.
When I was there, I think it was last year, Brendan Fraser was the speaker. And I literally had walked in at rope drop right through the international gateway and made my way over to the American area. And there were already people sitting on the ground to see Brendan
Hmm.
Fraser. And
Oh, yeah.
I like him. He's okay. Like I'm not, it's not an obsession for me, but they were there all day. I walked by several times and those women were like still there. They were reading books, they were taking pictures, playing games. They had Scattergory out. They were literally on the ground playing Scattergories together with their
Yeah.
group of like four. So like they were serious. But yeah, that dining package is
Yep.
really where it is to go for that because that makes such a difference and you have a guaranteed seat.
Mm-hmm. And it's a
Last
decent seat, too.
Mm.
Yes. Last year they had Gloria Stefan, and my mom and I love her. And so I really tried to convince my mom to go on a trip, but it was way too last minute and may have been right after my son's birthday. So not the best time. So I'm so sad I missed it and hope she returns.
She's awesome. She's done
I
it a
love
couple
her.
times, though. I bet you she
Yeah,
will.
I hope so.
So, if you are somebody that's looking to do the Candlelight Processional, learn from my mistakes. I have done the processional two ways. I've done it with the dining reservation and I've done it without. And if you have littles, do yourself the favor, get the dining package because they will not stand in that line. The amount of meltdowns that we had in that line, the amount of meltdowns I witnessed, and I feel for all of the parents that have to do it because it's hard to get those dining reservations, but it's also a great reason to use a travel agent so we can do it
Hmm.
for you at 6 o'clock in the morning. But that line is no joke. And it's again, it's not guaranteed. So if it's somebody you really want to see and you really want to experience the candlelight processional stress free, get yourself the dining package. It is so worth it.
So, as I mentioned in the intro, my favorite part of the Festival of the Holidays are the holiday storytellers. So, if you have not been, let me just kind of set the scene for you. But at each country around World Showcase, they have a storyteller that represents the story of Christmas or winter holiday, if it's not a country that celebrates Christmas, from their country. So we've got the storytellers in Norway and Mexico, and they come out in their traditional garb. Um, in China, it's the Monkey King, which that was, I knew nothing about it. So it was like such an incredible learning experience. And you felt like, even though it was not Christmas related, you felt bonded because you were like, okay, so we may not celebrate the same holidays, but we have these magical traditions that we have with our families and things like that. So it was a very bonding moment to me and the rest of the world. I know that sounds so dramatic, but that is absolutely the thing. So I know you guys, we talked about this a little bit before, but Nicole, what is your favorite storyteller and why?
Okay, so I love going to the Italy pavilion because I am mostly Italian, and that's a huge part of who I am. So listening to La Befana, she's just this kind-hearted witch who visits sleeping children on the eve of the Epiphany, and just listening to her stories, I don't know. It brings me to my family, and it makes me feel so happy. So that is always my favorite.
Oh, I love that. And I love her. At first I
Hmm.
was like, there's a witch? Is this what? But her story is great. And at least the last several years, it's been the same person, which is typically what happens. And that performer is phenomenal. Like you literally feel like you're a
Yes.
child in Italy. Yeah, for sure. Sammy, what's your favorite?
Oh, my favorite is the magical barn Santa in Norway. This mischievous little Santa Claus is the highlight of my festival of the holidays when we go. He is so funny and his face is so rosy and he's just silly and you can just hear the laughter from all of the kids that are like crowding the stage. And for me, it's just like I don't get to just enjoy the magic of it for me, but like I'm listening to all these kids laughing and it just fills my
Yes.
heart with such joy because he's playful and he's fun and it's a very unique Santa experience. When you think
Hmm.
Santa, you don't think, the little what do they call it? Like his little outfit that he has on. What are those called? Like suspenders, but it's like a knit
Suspenders.
Suspenders.
suspender thing. And he's the cutest thing in the world.
Yeah,
I
I
love
love
him.
that
He's my
one too.
favorite.
My
I mean, I
personal
love them all.
I know it's hard to pick one because there are so many. And like I was looking through the list again and I was like, "Oh my gosh, like the Japan where they have the I think it's Daruma storyteller, that's fantastic. France, Pierre Noel is so good too. My personal favorite though is Father Christmas and the UK. There is something
Hmm.
about that space too. Like some of them you feel like you're kind of like in the middle of busy traffic, but at the UK, they're in that back corner where that band usually plays. Um, and so I always get there early, and you hear him coming because he rings a bell and he starts singing that song. I don't remember the name of it, but it's like, Here we come, a wassailing away. Whatever. I'm not going to keep singing because that's no one wants that. But you hear him singing like as he comes, and he comes out and he's got these glorious green velvet robes and I don't know, there's something just magical about that entire experience. I'm sitting on the ground with the kids because I want to be able to like see like a perfect spot of him. I have so many videos on my camera roll of that. So I will definitely share one so people can see that. But that's my favorite. But to Nicole's point, like they're all freaking amazing. They're so
Hmm.
good.
I also want to bring up, even though we're talking a lot of Christmas stuff, that between France and Morocco, they do have a Hanukkah storyteller too. So it is not just all Christmas.
Yeah, and that storyteller is fantastic too.
The
Like
music
So
too,
good.
yes.
yeah, absolutely.
And another thing too that they do is they have the scrolls. I think it's what 13 scrolls that are hidden throughout World Showcase that talk about each different way the holiday is celebrated in that
Mm.
country. And I think again for me from like a social studies cultural like I love learning about all these different things. And so when I go, I that's like one of the first things I look for. I'm like, where's the scroll?
Yes.
I want to see if they updated anything. Did anything change?
Hmm.
My
But
husband's like, you're a nerd. I'm like, but I love it.
I think that's the beauty of what Epcot is, though, is that we are learning about all these other cultures. We're bringing in all the magic that they have into the magical place of Epcot. So I don't know. It gives me like goosebumps thinking about how wonderful we all are and bring us together.
Yeah, I love that.
Joyful is one of the most uplifting performances you'll find during Epcot's Festival of the Holidays. It's this high energy show that blends gospel, R&B, and holiday classics into a celebration. The singers and musicians are so talented and bring this incredible passion to the stage, which just creates this really awesome festival atmosphere. And just, I don't know, I always walk away smiling and feeling so upbeat because it is such a great performance.
Yeah, I feel like it's one of those things like you can't help but bop along. Like
Uh-huh.
it's just such a good vibe.
It's like even if you're not standing at the stage, like you still get to experience it like while you're walking through certain parts of the park too. And it's just like even if you're not standing right there, you still get that feel like that warm and fuzzy, like, oh, what is happening? Like the
Mhm.
Grinch's heart grew 3 sizes that day because he saw the joyful celebration in Epcot. Like
It's like
It's,
instant mood changer. Always happy when I hear that music.
the holidays wouldn't be complete without delicious food, which we know, and you guys are definitely foodies, so we're going to talk about that, but also the fun interactive experiences. And Epcot really delivers in both of those areas.
the holiday kitchens, can we just have a moment of silence for how amazing those are? Because I am obsessed. Obsessed. I'm a foodie. You will see my social media is a bunch of food reviews that I do by myself with my family. Like food is my thing, especially at Disney. And every year, one of the first things I get is the blackened catfish from the American stand. So if you've never been to the Festival of the Holidays, they're set up in the little stands that like Food and Wine is set up at or the other festivals. So it's kind of standalone. And they have a special little booklet that you can get. It'll tell you what's special at each country for drinks, alcohol, non-alcohol, and then food and dessert, and it's amazing. So when you go, make sure you go to France and get the frozen hot chocolate. That is
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
my favorite.
Yep.
And the blackened catfish is so good.
I have to say, I'm not really a food and wine girly. It's partly because of the fact that I'm not adventurous when it comes to food, but also the heat. But when it's at the holiday time, that is where I literally will go and try things because it's not generally too hot. I did discover the frozen hot chocolate last year, and I went back a couple times for
Oh yeah.
that. But it's again, it's really unique stuff all the way around, um, just to try all these different things.
Now, do you guys take time to go to every single country and try something from all of them? Or is it just let's pop in and see?
Oh no, I hit every stop. Ryan and I have a system. Like we each take a bite.
Yep.
We each
Okay.
take a bite, and we won't get everything at each country. We'll pick one of our favorites. We tried to do one of everything before, and I think we made it through two countries, and we're like, this is a bad idea.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we
You
split
gotta-
everything, but so good.
Another great part about celebrating the holidays at Epcot is Olaf's Holiday Tradition Expedition. This is one of my favorite things to do with my little man. You can join Olaf on this festival scavenger hunt around Epcot by picking up a map and your stickers, and then you're going around a World Showcase to look for the 13 Olaf statues. Each one is hidden around and they're holding some type of a holiday tradition. And there is one inside Communicore as well. Once your hunt is complete, you get to return the map for a special holiday prize. And if you're like my son, who didn't make it all the way around, they're still pretty lenient, even if you don't make it all the way and give you a prize anyways.
What was the prize last year?
Um, I don't remember.
I didn't do it last year. I've only done it once, and like you guys, we didn't finish it. But I didn't even think that I could go get the prize if I didn't finish it. That's awesome. I'll have to
I
show you
think
that.
we
That's
had
great.
like two left, and the person was like, I mean, my son was not quite three yet. So they're like, yeah, it's okay. Come on over. So I think they were willing to work, but I don't remember what it was. I came home with so much merchandise and souvenirs that time that I don't remember what was what.
It's probably like an ornament. I feel like that's a pretty standard like
Or
gift that you get.
stickers, maybe, or
Oh
stencils or
yeah,
something. I don't know. Something like that, maybe.
something fun.
Yeah.
I, I know with a food and wine last year, they did something similar, and I think it
With
was with
Remy.
Remy. Yeah, and they
Yes,
gave
did
you
that
like a little
too.
ice cream bowl. You got to pick like one of the plastic ice cream bowls or something.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Yep.
it's a little thing, but
But it makes the littles happy and the
yeah,
excitement when they're like, look, I found another one.
Mm-hmm.
yes. And Epcot can be a little adult oriented. There's
Hmm.
definitely stuff for kids to do, but it's not as much as you'd find at like Magic Kingdom or Hollywood Studios. So like I love that they added that in because it allows parents to be like, "Oh no, I want to stop at all of these little kitchens,"
Yes.
or and you're like, "No, we're gonna stop here, but while we're here, look for Olaf." Like
Hmm.
I've seen a mom actually at one of the little kitchens. She's like, he must be here somewhere. And you could tell, like, she's just waiting in line. But this kid is like focused. Like, he didn't have a magnifying glass, but he had one in his mind. I'm sure of it. But hey, it worked. It was fabulous.
That's awesome.
That is definitely a trick we used for Food and Wine Festival looking for Remy because I was like, no, no, I want my drinks. Let's sit down and see if we can find Remy.
Yep. Keep looking. He's here somewhere. Even when you know you've already found the one, it's there. There's probably more. Let's just keep
Hmm.
looking for him. So one of the other things that they do in the same along the kitchen area is they have a holiday cookie stroll. And that is so fun. They have a little like booklet for that too, so you can see what they have at each country. But you can go along all the different places, get little passport stamps, and then you can get a special surprise again at Holiday Sweets and Treats, and it's different every time. But I will say that they have not released the cookies yet because they're always very interesting. But they did say that some of the favorites are coming back. And the one that I had last year that was unbelievable and that I was so excited to see back on the list is a coffee mocha cookie topped with coffee infused buttercream. When I tell you, I could have eaten like a dozen of those. I'm not even kidding. They were so good.
I'm probably gonna get some booze for this. I love the cookies. I don't know what it is about Disney's baking items, like the pastry. I love
Thank you.
Disney food. Their desserts, I'm like, meh.
Thank
Really?
you. I was afraid of saying it. Um, I don't do a ton of sweets, and it's just too much sugar for me. Like one here or there I can do, but I can't do the whole stroll. I've never even attempted it.
Oh yeah, I've never done the whole thing. There's no way. Just like I can't drink around the world either. Like I'd
Oh,
be
I
literally
know.
on the ground. So after the cookies, the other thing that I just have to bring up because I love this is the glimmering greenhouses at the land.
Yes.
That they just do, and I think I we mentioned this in the very beginning, but it bears repeating again because it is the land is a great ride. It's an educational ride teaching you about how we farm and the way that we can make it more sustainable and all of that. But it's not something you can do over and over and over again. Please don't come at me in the comments
I
because I
love
know
it.
some
I will do
people.
it.
Yeah, and I do it every time I go,
Mhm.
well, once each trip. But when they add that glimmering to it, you definitely want to get a lightning lane and you definitely need to do it at night
Yes.
because that the way they decorate it with the twinkling lights and all of that, it makes a huge difference in the experience. So I definitely you got to do it. So and they do go fast. So honestly, when I'm making a client's lightning lanes or one for myself, I get that first on my Epcot day because those evening time frames go they're gone so fast.
Yeah.
I think last year when I went, I didn't get the lightning lane because I wasn't sure Little Man was going to make it into the evening. And we probably waited 35 minutes, which is better than I thought it was going to be. But it is so magical. Like Christmas lights, and like I said, the hidden Mickeys, and just a relaxing boat ride to end the evening. There's no better way to end your day at Epcot.
Then you have me, who's eaten everywhere, World Showcase, and if I sit down for that, I'm lights out. Like I really struggle not crashing after sitting on that boat ride. So if you are somebody
That's
who's
fair.
like go, 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 and the second you stop, might not be a ride for you at night. You may want to do it earlier or just take it easy on the food and the drinks first and then do it because it's slow. It's slow moving. It's cute, but it's slow moving.
It is, and that's a great point. Like you might want to do it like right after sunset, so that you have
Mhm.
like it's still like 6 o'clock. Luckily, in the winter time, it goes down earlier, so that could be helpful. But that's a good point. I will say that for me, it doesn't matter whether it's 9 a.m. or noon. I will start to fall asleep when I sit down. I'm fine if I'm moving, but the minute I sit down, it's like forget it. I'm just
Nothing
tired
like a
now,
Disney tired.
Oh,
right?
nothing like a Disney tired.
All right, guys. So, Epcot's Festival of the Holidays is a beautiful blend of tradition, joy, and flavor that invites everyone to create their own holiday memories. Whether you're moved by the Candlelight Processional or energized by Joyful, whether you're tasting your way around the holiday kitchens or searching for Olaf's lost traditions, this festival truly has something for everyone. Looking to plan a magical holiday themed getaway? Please reach out to us. We'd love to help. You can find our contact information on our website, mickey.guru.com. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider subscribing and leaving a review wherever you listen. It really helps us have new people find the show that way. And don't forget, follow us on Instagram at Talk Travel to Me Pod for more travel news and behind the scenes fun. Thanks for being here with us. See you real soon.
Thanks for listening to Talk Travel to Me. We hope this episode cracked open inspiration for the treasures that await you at your next dream destination. If you love the show, please review, subscribe, and share it with a friend. At Mickey Guru Travel Company, we're your trusted guides for theme parks, cruises, resorts, and more. Visit our website at mickey.guru.com to learn more and book your vacation today.